This is Spud here from hitstartnow.com, coming at you with another quick hit. Now, I had something completely different prepared for today. I had it recorded and everything, another video completely, and then this came into my life. This is Twisted Metal Head On PSP. Now, I'm a big Twisted Metal fan, and I have been since Twisted Metal 2 World Tour back on PS1, way back in the 90s. Europe has kind of had a funny relationship with Twisted Metal over the years. We didn't get as many Twisted Metal games as America did. We didn't get Twisted Metal 3 and 4, for example. Back when the guy who made Vigilante 8 took over the franchise, we never got those games. So we never got to play, say, Rob Zombie and the Dragula or any of that sort of shit. Characters like Google Eyes and stuff like that, they never landed on these shows. And to be honest, we didn't really care because those games looked a bit shit. Then Twisted Metal Black, that came back over here. That's back when the original guys took over once again, I believe. And Twisted Metal Black, yeah, we got that, and it was terrific, fantastic game. But unfortunately, we had all the cutscenes cut out of it. We actually had 2 copies of Twisted Metal Black available here in Ireland. We had regular Twisted Metal Black and an online edition. I'm not sure if it was like that everywhere, but that's the way it was here. Yeah, Twisted Metal Black was a fantastic game, but we didn't get any of the cutscenes. So, the likes of, say, that horrible story with Bloody Mary trying to get a man, we never got that. That even more horrible story with Mr. Grimm eating his fucking friend in Vietnam, we never got that either. I don't know why they would cut out over here. Instead, we just got this Rolling Stones painted black playing at the end with little clips from all these cutscenes playing really fast, just enough to whet your taste for it, but you didn't have a clue what was going on. I remember the first time I saw it, I was like, wow, that looked horrific. That looked so mental, so Twisted Metal. You know, I was dying to see it. It wasn't until years later when I started using YouTube and shit like that, and YouTube became a big deal, and it wasn't everybody, it wasn't everybody's face and everybody knew about it. That's all, hey, I can hunt it down on here now and finally discover all these stories. We also didn't get Twisted Metal Head on PS2. Now, obviously, we got the PSP edition, just after showing it, but I believe in America there was also a PS2 edition released to this. We didn't get that. Now, why am I only getting Head On now? I only got a PSP lately. I've had a hack for a long time, but being a big collector, I've always wanted a proper version so I could play physical copies and start a PSP collection. That's why I'm only getting around to it now. Now, I've played a bit of it. It's a great game. I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving the stories, everything about it. It's typical Twisted Metal. It's great stuff. The PS3 lately got a Twisted Metal game. Again, it was fantastic stuff. It was a bit odd with the whole car swapping, but it was a fucking fantastic game. It was really, really fun. A lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. It blew my expectations out of the water. So the big question really is for Twisted Metal is, what's next? I've been thinking about it lately, and I'm thinking, this is one of my favourite franchises. This, to me, I've always considered this to be Mortal Kombat on wheels. And I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan as well. This is just, it's right there in my alley. It's heavy, it's hard, it's gritty, it's explosive, it's a lot of fun. So where are they going to go with it next? I reckon first things first, they've got to sort out their story. Now, I don't know what the deal is, Twisted Metal, or why you say Mr. Grimm is a different guy every time, or why they just keep throwing characters randomly around the place. Why is Krista Sparks now a supermodel when she used to be fucking Avril Lavigne, and she used to drive Grasshopper? Why is she now Dollface? Why isn't Dollface anymore? Why isn't Dollface just driving Darkseid anymore? They've got to sort their shit out. They've got to sort out their stories that way. They've got to make it so that we can fucking relate to it. Stop playing around with our characters like this. You know what I mean? These characters and the cars they're driving in, the cars are just extensions of those characters. You know, it's essential that they go hand in hand. That tiny little doll in the huge truck, it made sense. Mental sense, but sense. You know, this has got to be sorted out. This is one of the things, full stop, that's got to be sorted out. Also, I reckon to really blow things up, well, not literally, because you can't really blow things up in Twisted Metal anyway, but to really blow Twisted Metal out of water and make it the game to play, put it in everybody's view. Like, a lot of people know about Twisted Metal, a lot of people play Twisted Metal, but it's never as big as it should be. In order to make it that way, I think they have to make it tournament worthy. They have to make it fantastically balanced. Make really intricate battlefields for it. You know, like, say World of Tanks, for example. I don't know much about World of Tanks, but as far as I know, it's a agus carnage kind of game. And agus carnage games can be tournament worthy if that's the crack. You know, a bit of balance is what's needed here. I also reckon to balance things out further, and this might be the fighter inside me coming out, but I reckon taking the idea of, say, super moves or ultra moves, revenge bars, stuff like that, and putting them in as well. Now, I know you have your little power bar down the bottom for, say, chucking ice, napalm, jumping, so on and so forth. But if you had a bar for, like I said, the likes of supers and ultras, huge fucking devastating moves that could take out 3 or 4 cars around you at once, that's going to change it all up a little bit. Like, that's going to change the game. You know, also, they need to get rid of the helicopter. Seriously, the Talon, get it the fuck out of here. We don't need it. Twisted Metal is a great franchise, and the way I see it is, PlayStations are not PlayStations until they get a Twisted Metal release. You know, like, PlayStation 1 had Twisted Metal 1 and 2, Americans had 3 and 4 as well. We didn't. PlayStation 2 then became a real PlayStation with Twisted Metal Black Drop. PlayStation 3 has been kicking around a lot of fucking years until the re-release of Twisted Metal came out on that. The PSP with a Twisted Metal head on, every PlayStation console needs a Twisted Metal. It's essential. It's one of the faces of PlayStation, if you ask me. Twisted Metal, and nowadays God of War as well. These are the kind of things that make PlayStation PlayStation. These are PlayStation's Mario, PlayStation's Sonic the Hedgehog, PlayStation's fucking, what you call your man from Halo, grilled cheese sandwich head. You know, it's essential. It's needed. It's as PlayStation as the square, triangle, X and O on the joypad, if you ask me. It's really needed. It's not a PlayStation until it gets a Twisted Metal game. And the PS Vita is out now, and the PS4 is out. And personally, I can't wait to see a fucking Twisted Metal game drop on those consoles. Twisted Metal Head On is the reason I wanted a PSP. Twisted Metal, the re-release, is the... Why didn't they just call it something else? Seriously. Twisted Metal, the re-release on PS3, is the reason I wanted a PS3. These are the reasons I got these consoles. You know, these are the reasons that I always sought after these consoles. Even though the PSP was a present, and that was fantastic. But these are the reasons I wanted them to begin with. You know, it's not a PlayStation until it's got Twisted Metal. And Twisted Metal is such a fantastic little world that can only evolve and only get stranger and more twisted. So, what's up next for the TM series? I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to finding out. This is Spud from hitstartnow.com, signing off. Good luck. Thanks for watching one of our HSN Quick Hits. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share. We've also got a lot more gaming videos here on the Hit Start Now YouTube channel. These include Insert Coin, where we play through old school arcade classics, Pixel Pictures, where we review video game related movies, Quick Plays, where we play through anything we can get our hands on, and a whole lot more. Check it out. You can also hit us up at Hit Start Now on Twitter, or Facebook.com/HitStartNow. Of course, we've also got hitstartnow.com for reviews, previews, blogs, videos, and of course our now infamous monthly podcast. So get on over and check all that out. Thank you very much. Good luck.